All right, guys, I got to jump on live real quick to show you. So you see this guy right here with this white truck? He looks like he would have a lot of nails, a lot of screws, a lot of things of that nature, right? Okay, well, he's right there. There's an arrow that's pointing up. I guess it's letting me know that it's the higher ups that's doing this to me, okay? Now, let me show you guys something. I just got off of a live where I was talking about the shit that they're doing to me right now, right? Okay? I said, I believe it's the police that's doing it, yada, 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 okay? Here's the message right here, okay? That is higher ups. That's the up. It's pointing up, higher up. I know. All right, so here's what they did to me. Wait till I show you this. So I just is showing you how they they're playing with me. I'm like their dog. I didn't do what they want me to do, so they're gonna make sure I have a hard time making money tonight. So now I said I'm sitting there waiting to get another trip, waiting, trying to get another trip, and I finally get one that's worth doing. So I click on it, right? So now I know, okay, it's probably gonna be some gang stalking because they finally give me one that's worth doing. Okay, oh yeah, and by the way, you see the one car that's outside, all the other cars are in line. You see that? All the other cars are in here. That's probably why everybody that I deal with gang stalks, and I'm the only person. I haven't really come across anybody that's not gang stalking, right? Because everybody else is in line, right? And I'm not. See the one black car right here that's outside, or the rest of them are inside? That's me. I'm the one car that's outside, sitting right here, outside of the little shit. So that's why he just came in. I dropped him off here. He went to his white truck. The arrows pointing up, letting me know that I guess the powers that be up there are letting the people down here know that I'm the one black motherfucker that's outside of this little. See how all the other cars are in there, and this one's the one out. I guess they're saying that's me. So here's what they did to me, guys. So after me telling you guys that everything that they're doing, all the gang stalking that's going on, I can't. They're punishing me, making it so I can't work. So they give me a trip. I drive to pick the person up. Of course, they drive me directly to the police. So I pull to a car lot just like this. All right, I pull to a car lot that's about 15 minutes away from here. Just like this, I pick someone up. The police are right outside of the car lot, like they're doing security. All of their lights on. They're always there. I drive past that location with those car lots. They're always there. Wait till I show you what they did though. So the police are right there, all right, letting me know that this is their operation or whatever they're trying to, whatever message it is. So oh yeah, here's all the control right here. As you can see right here with all the lines, all the power, all the control. All right, termites, worst enemy. I'm an enemy of the state. See that? See how the arrow is pointing at enemy? And it says termites, worst enemy. That's like some kind of extermination. Okay, enemy, okay? You see that? I'm the enemy that's pointing there, okay? Got the black man up there. You see all of these lines? Okay, I'm gonna show you everything that's going on, guys. Pay attention. You see all of these lines up here higher? That represents higher powers that are the ones that are in charge of everything, right? I'm just a little old me down here, minding my business. I don't have shit. And somebody up high, right, is reaching all the way down here to destroy my life because it's something that I did. I don't have no fucking money. I have no career. It's taking everything from me, and it's still not enough for somebody that's high up, I guess. That's what all those lines represent. I'm trying to teach you guys, okay? Trying to teach you guys. There's the arrow. I'm the enemy. Here's what they did, guys. I haven't had this in years. Well, I'm gonna say I haven't had this in. They haven't done this to me in probably almost a year and a half. They finally put a nail in my tire. Let me show you guys. And I'm gonna tell you a couple reasons why they did this. Let me see if I can get the light going. But here's a nail in my tire right here. If you guys can see that. See that? Right there. Now, I haven't had one of those in a while. The way that I know it happens, I'm riding down the street and I'll start hearing a clicking sound. And there you go. I haven't heard that sound in about 2 years almost. They haven't done it. But again, I'm out here working. I'm trying to get ahead of things. Bills paid. I'm trying to get caught up, okay? And it's all about slowing me down, stopping me from making progress. So it won't be as easy to gang stalk if I start to make progress, if I'm paying my bills on time, if I start to have money to invest in things. That's what this is about. It's about destruction and slowing me down. And this is how they destroy TI. So they put a nail in my tire. And I come over here, they drive me to a place where it says tires. You see that? Tires. It took me to a tire shop. Now, here's the kicker. All the control grid, right? All this is a control grid. Electricity, all this is a control grid. Everything is controlled on the grid. This is how they message you. This is how they communicate, okay? This is my car, all right? But this is the one, again, like I show you, the one black Range Rover right here that's out. All the rest of them are inside there. So I'm the only one, and which it does seem that way. Even TIs that I will like try to interact with, or maybe if I like their content or comment or share their stuff, immediately they start doing the gang stalking tactics. Immediately the program jumps in and they start doing whatever, whatever the gang stalking tactics are, they start doing that shit. Whether it's like flashing the number 27, using the word or the color of the day, but they start doing that stuff immediately. That's what I'm saying. So it's really like I can't really find anybody that's not gang stalking, really, for the most part. Even people that help out, even people that, send donations, different things, it'll all be, whether it's them doing it purposely or the notifications or something coming out with the hacking software that's in my phone where they give me notifications and things. But even people that seem to help, all are doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't understand it fully. Maybe I'm the dumb one, you know what I'm saying? But no one ever explained it to me. All of this little secret. I know all of these people out here are not operating on a fucking secret. They know exactly what's going on here. Somebody has explained it to them. They know. He said he just did the gang stalker call for walking up here with his boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? These people have been made aware of this shit. Obviously I'm the one they want to keep the shit a secret from, and they just want to attack. They don't want everybody to know what's going on. Some people, it makes them feel better about themselves if they can drag you down. They don't want you to be part of the shit because you're the one that makes them feel less than. You're the one that hurts their self-esteem by just existing. So a bunch of them together can tear you apart and they'll feel better. And they don't even care. They don't feel bad about it. Especially nowadays, it seems like it's okay to be like that. Like, they don't feel bad about being weak and having to gang up on a person to feel better. It doesn't make them feel like less than. That should make them feel less than, but that's why they join gangs. That's why they join organizations and frats, because they're not whole, they're not enough by themselves. And then when somebody comes around who is, they got to destroy that person. That's why you see the Range Rover here that's out and all the rest of them are inside. You get what I'm saying? So I'm the one that could represent a whole lot of things about the one that's being thrown out, or whatever the case may be. But all of this is symbolism. This is how they communicate. If you guys don't understand, this is how they communicate. See that harassment right there? We got 2:04 on the clock. That's 24-hour surveillance. It's 2:40 in the morning. I've only been able to do one Uber trip. I had 2 cancellations. I started at 1 a.m., made no money. I'm being harassed. They put a screw in my tire. So basically, they made me drive over to where that dude is to pick him up. And it probably had a whole lot of nails or whatever on the ground for me to ride in, or they might have put it in my tire when I was in the gym earlier. Now, here's the kicker. This is what I'm gonna say. The reason why, wow, I got 80 people in here with 1 like. Jeez, guys, that's awesome. 1 like, 80 people. Anyway, I'm here to just tell the story anyway. I can't do a video. I'm doing it as a live, and people can watch this on a playback. So basically what I'm saying is they're being very obvious right now. I'm speaking about my targeting. I'm showing what's going on in real time. And now they're really just going to get extremely aggressive. When they start popping holes in my tire, that's when they feel as though I'm starting to make too much progress. And I'm speaking about my harassment and my torture a little more, too much for their liking. So that's what you see going on right now. I don't know how long my tire is going to last. I could pull out the screw and try to fill that hole up, but then it might be too much trouble to be trying to do right now at 3 in the morning. So I don't know if it's gonna. I think that it should be fine because it's plugged up. They stuck it in there. They've been doing it for years. Now, what they usually will do also is if my tires start to get a little bit low, like they're my fucking daddy. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say what I want. The fact that they brought me to this Jaguar location, that also is something else. I'm not even gonna speak about that. But it's like they're my daddy, right? As if I don't know. I'm 41 years old. Like I don't know how to handle my tires and know if my tires need to be changed or not. But I noticed that they used to do that with every, like my old vehicle, my van, they used to do that a lot where, because I do ride share and my tires are wear down, and they'll go pop my tire as if they're like my fucking daddy telling me, yeah, hey, it's time for you to, go get your tires changed. Your tires are getting low. It's dangerous. It's not. I just got them looked at. I have an actual appointment to go get replacements. My car is a lease. So I got to go through a process to get tires. But this is the thing of control and domination. All right, well, over 100 people in here again. This is a quick one, guys. I'm just keeping you guys updated on the story. It's not going to be like the last one where I just kept it on the whole time. I don't have the energy to battle this shit tonight and stay live the whole time. But I want to just stop and just show you along the way as I just go on through the night, the level of harassment and it's the nonstop little shit like this, like putting a nail in my tire right here. All of a sudden, after picking this guy up, my tire starts clicking, clicking, clicking. And I know that sound. I haven't had it in a while, but right now they're really pissed off. They're really mad. The stuff that I'm putting up is getting viewership right now. People are seeing my story. So they're really going in really hard. So here we go. A hole in my tire. I'm out here working 3 in the morning. Extreme harassment. It's been that way for weeks and weeks and weeks now. This is what it is, guys. This is what it looks like to be a targeted individual, to be out here trying to work, to be out here slaving away, and they're persecuting you. They're trying to pull you down, drag you, and destroy you. And all I can do is continue to try to fight. I don't have a choice. I don't have a mom's couch to go lay on. I'll get harassed literally to death like other TIs have. I don't have a baby mama. I don't have none of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? To go just give up and go get me a pack of backwoods and roll up a 3.5 and just sit back and watch Family Guy and eat cereal. I don't even have that option. You get what I'm saying? I got to get out here and try to survive. Otherwise, I'll perish because I don't have a support system. Everybody, I don't accept the gang stalking and shit. I tried, but I can't sit there and have somebody that's literally doing everything they can do to try to destroy my mental health and smiling in my face, acting like nothing is going on. It's not like it's an animosity or I'm be pissed. I'd rather just not be around you where you're being forced to do this shit. I just have to be alone and got to, deal with the things that come with, being isolated and being alone. I'm in a program that's unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would be able to really just beat something like this. Just being up against what we're up against, where they got all these resources, all of this money, all of these people, and I'm just one fucking person. And everybody seems to be scared or confused. I don't know what's going on, but I don't understand how I can't be, let me know what the fuck the issue is. I don't do anything. I'm not out here having sex with somebody's girl, somebody's wife. I barely even get intimacy, get to have sex. I have time to even do shit like that. I'm not partying. I fucking work every day. And when I'm not working, all I got time to do is fucking just sit and try to recoup and recover from all of the draining harassment and negative energy and bad vibes and being stalked and followed, harassed, high beams in my rear view, everything you can imagine. Here we go. Here they are with the vandalism in the car now. Pop a hole in my tire. You get what I'm saying, guys? What the fuck do you want me to do? What else can I do? All this shit that there is to do in Atlanta, strip clubs, for all this, I don't even do none of this shit. You get what I'm saying? I can't do it. They won't let me make no money. I don't go do shit. I go sit in the fucking car, or I'm in a hotel, or sit in the room. What the fuck could they possibly want? To just fucking die? I'm not gonna just go die. I don't know what the fuck they want from us, but what do you want? All I'm doing is working. And not even working like to give. I'm not even balling and vacationing and taking cruises. I'm literally working to survive. And this is the level of harassment and the level of control and just level of domination that they got to do to somebody like me. I just can't understand it. Again, like I always say, I got a clean criminal record, not one blemish, not one criminal conviction, no felonies, no misdemeanors, no DUIs, no domestic violence, no child support. None of that shit that that. Nothing. It's hard to understand other than somebody's deep, dark, demented hate and jealousy, narcissistic control. I promise you guys, when it comes down to it, this whole shit that I'm dealing with here is coming down to somebody's deep, dark insecurity, somebody's personal problem, somebody's internal wound, somebody's issue that has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm literally being attacked because somebody has a problem and they were fortunate enough to have something like this where if they got a problem with somebody, they could put them in a program like this to completely destroy them. People talk about the Truman Show. This is worse than the Truman. This is dark shit. This is more like the movie The Game. You gotta watch that movie, but this is real life, and this right here has deadly what's the word I'm looking for? This has deadly intentions. You get what I'm saying? I mean, to pop a hole in my tire, I'm out here working. I use this car for work, and you pop a hole, you put a fucking nail in my tire. I got passengers, and his tire could blow out. I could fucking die. But you control, you dominate me. I'm pretty sure that, again, the message is multifaceted. It's saying, you know, it's time for you to change your tires, and you pay for the shit. Then stop fucking harassing me and making it so I can't work on the app. You know, making it so I can't make any money. Doing all this bullshit you're doing, but then you pop a fucking hole in my tire to give me a message that, hey, I need to change my tires. They've been doing that for years. Every time my tire starts to get slightly bald, which again, it's under control. I got it under control. I've been, you know, I'm a grown, super grown man. I know what the fuck I'm doing. But this is the kind of level of control and just taking over your life that this program decides that it wants to do. And, you know, fuck us, what can we do about it? You get what I'm saying? I mean, look at this. They brought me over here and all of this symbolism and all this messaging that most people are not going to understand. But I've gotta be tortured because I'm smart enough to comprehend this shit. I understand subliminal communication, nonverbal communication. I'm a Gemini. We're good with communication. So I gotta suffer and understand all this shit. If I was just dumb, you know what I'm saying, I just, you know, didn't understand all of these things, didn't see it, it'd be a lot easier. A lot easier to go pick the Bible up and just stick the Bible verses and cling to my Bible and just act like nothing is going on and clench my eyes and my butt cheeks. But I can't do it. It's too severe. These people, they don't go through what I'm going through, so I can't just, you know, tuck my head in the sand and act like this stuff is not actually going on. And these people aren't trying to, even on the way up here with this perp in the car with a fresh nail in my tire, they're doing shit on the road trying to get me into an accident, you know, trying to cause me to crash into shit. This is gang stalking, people. I swear to God, I wish I was just sitting up in the house somewhere receiving some kind of a check and I can just get in front of the camera and just talk to you guys. I got safety and security. I can just show my face and talk about whatever I want to talk about and just, you know, just go off on different flights of fancy about all kinds of magical, exotical things. I wish I could do that and get monetized and sit back and eat soup and put my feet up and get jiggy and shit. I wish I could do that, but I can't do that. And this is what I got to deal with. I'm out in the front lines of gang stalking. I'm in the streets dealing with this shit, isolated. You know what I mean? I wish I could just sit back, kick back, and get deep with you guys and talk about all these things and the thoughts of the mind. And you see what this shit looks like when you're really being targeted. You don't really have a lot of time to do that. It's a struggle to survive. So, you know, I got to continue. I think that this nail should be okay for the night at least, and I'll just try to plug it tomorrow. I'm getting ready to replace my tires this week. Didn't have time to do it this past week. All the shit they put you through. You trying to, you know, but I think this tire should make it. It's going to be clicking all night, you know, totally annoying, but they've been doing it for a while. I think I'll make it because it's not losing pressure. I'm keeping my eye on let me check. I'm going to check it again. I've been keeping my eye on the pressure, the tire pressure, and it seems like it's okay because it's not a hole, so it should be fine. Y'all pray for me, wish me the best. I think it'll be okay. This is what they do, and you know, this is again, it's not just about this tire. They always have some excuse, right? Whoever they sent to do that specific job, I'm pretty sure they probably had them. They try to act like it's, you know, they're doing some kind of benevolent thing, right? Or we need to pop a hole in this tire because he needs to go change the tires because he's doing Uber and his tires are too bald for our liking, right? And, you know, that's why we're doing it. But at the end of the day, it's really about trying to cause a setback. They disguise these dirty deeds that they want to do to you because they don't got to go about shit like this, like savagery and destruction of people's property and shit, right? They don't got to go about it like this. They choose savagery and deception and demented, deranged ways to do shit to cause trauma and cause problems and cause chaos. That shit is where they try to slow you down. And they put a face of it acting as if they're doing something benevolent. They're doing something good. So that's how they trick these idiots to get out here and do this kind of stuff, right? That's like vigilanteism, but they make them feel as though they're doing vigilanteism for a good cause, right? Because I'm out here being dangerous. So yeah, go pop his fucking tire. Yeah, what kind of dumb shit? Like, what do we do? What is this shit? You know what I mean? Say something then. How about you send one of these goofy bobblehead fucking perps that you send in my car to look at the tires when they're getting in and say something like, hey, maybe it's time for you to change your tires, or, you know, some shit like that. If you think it's that serious, but they go pop it in there, That's pop a nail in the tire. That's because they're trying to cause setbacks. I hit the like button. I gotta get ready to end this in about a minute. I'm gonna get back out here and try to work. It's 3 in the morning, and I've done one trip. Started at 1 o'clock. You know, if you watch my last video, I told the story about what they did to start my night off at 1 o'clock with harassment. I didn't do what they wanted me to do. I didn't wait longer than I'm supposed to wait. You're supposed to wait 5 minutes, then you can leave. I sat there and waited for somebody for 5 minutes. I didn't end it early, and I guess they got pissed off. And then the next trip, they sent me to where nobody was at in a dark alley. Maybe that's where the nail got into my tire. Nobody was there. She didn't show up, wasted my time, didn't make any money. And then I sat around for about an hour before they finally gave me one just now. And that's where I discovered that all of a sudden I got a hole in my tire. And, you know, I got to try to work the rest of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning going forward. So again, I'm about to end this. There's a lot of people in here. It's like over 200 people it got up to like a real high number. So, you know, there's a lot of interest right now in my story. You guys hit the like button for me so people can get notified about this. I'm gonna keep sharing my story. At the end of the day, they were still doing all this stuff when I was quiet. I took a break from YouTube for 2 months. I wasn't gonna come back until at least after the summer, but they locked me out of my IG where I was kind of sharing my story over there on on a smaller level. But I was still getting my story out because I don't want to suffer in silence. They'll just kill me. I die in silence. Nobody knew, and they're just happy because I didn't speak. My job is not to make gang stalkers and people that's trying to torture me and destroy me happy. My job is to survive. You get what I'm saying? So, and make sure that people know that this is happening to me. So, yeah, basically, that's the whole point of this, man. Me sharing the story and talking about what's going on. I gotta share. I don't want to just suffer in silence because, again, they don't slow down if I'm quiet. It doesn't slow down. They do the same shit. They might let me work a little more, but it's still harassment throughout every trip. Everything that I'm doing is all gang stalking. It's all harassment, but they still throw me a few pennies. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like anything stops. It's still around the clock harassment, whether I'm speaking about what they're doing or not. So I think that it makes more sense to share my story, try to get support because I'm isolated and I don't have support. So I'm going to say this again before I end this. Because I don't know what kind of night I'm going to have tonight. On a Friday night, this is where you're supposed to make money. Beyonce's in town, the All-Star game for Major League Baseball, and I'm over here with a fucking hole in my tire being harassed and treated like some kind of pet or animal. You get what I'm saying? I'm just an innocent man out here trying to make a living to survive. You get what I mean? So anyway, hey, I'm going to say it again. My Cash App is posted in my community tab. It's looking like they're going to give me a difficult time this weekend. And even if I was able to, or actually I might be able to get a tire tomorrow. But anyway, look at that cyber truck. Anyway, guys, I'm out here in Atlanta tonight again, 3 in the morning. He has his arm out the window, the gang stalker style. You guys know what that's about. Goofy, big meathead looking dude. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try to work. You know, I hope you guys got something out of this video. I'm just sharing my story. I want to get it out. I'm showing you what a real, authentic, targeted individual goes through, who's actually still out here in the front lines, who has to work, who has to still be out here and fight. I don't have protection. I'm vulnerable to a lot of things. Could be worse. At least I do have transportation. I could be in a tent. You know, I could be on a curb. There's a lot of people in that condition. It's hard as hell fighting this, but I'm trying. Again, even now, I'm not upset. I'm not distraught. I'm not, you know, flustered in any kind of way. I'm just showing you the steps and just showing you the things that I got to go through. Okay, put a hole in my tire. I got to either plug the hole up. I was in the process of getting new tires already anyway. But this is what they do, guys. You know, when you start to make progress and they feel like you're starting to get things, you know, in order, they got to cause disorder and chaos because you got to always be in scarcity and chaos and disorder as a targeted individual, or the program they're out of their mind. They lose their mind. All right, guys, this shit is draining me, man, but I'm gonna get here and continue to try to work and try to be positive. Again, I don't feel sad. I'm not suicidal. I don't feel violent. I don't want to get violent or hurt anybody. Anything of that nature. I just want to share the story. I want to show you what's going on. I've been dealing with this stuff for years. You know what I mean? It could be worse. So we'll see how things go. If anything else interesting happens, like what just happened here, Okay, so James Fear said, "Fam, fully beyond Prozac and well into heavy stuff." What you talk about there? I haven't looked at the comments, guys. I just don't have the time to do it tonight. I'm just doing this kind of like a video. Don't you have a BBC? Oh yeah, I see some crazy stuff going on here in the comments, man. But it's a lot of people in here. It's showing right now 337 people in here. 23 likes. Some of y'all can hit the like button. That'd be great. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this one now. I hate to have to leave with so many people here interested in this story, but I'll be back if anything else interesting happens. I didn't know I would be doing another video. Didn't know they would put a hole in my tire. But I gotta keep going, guys. All right, so hit the like button for me if you can before I end this one. And I gotta get back to work. I'll see you guys in a few.